It's time for action movie enthusiasts, as early screenings of The Equalizer 3 hit theaters on Thursday, August 31st. While this installment has been described as the final chapter, director Antoine Fuqua is open to the idea of a potential The Equalizer 4 if Denzel Washington, the star of the franchise, is on board. In a recent interview, Fuqua expressed his thoughts on the matter. "I believe this would be it. We've both talked about it that way. But you never know. Listen, Denzel's in remarkable shape. He's dedicated to daily training, and if you saw him now, it would astonish you. He's shed nearly 60 pounds since the last Equalizer film and is in fantastic health. Yeah, it's ultimately up to him. Obviously, if he were to express interest in another one, I would be game as well, but I don't foresee it. However, who knows?" In The Equalizer 3, Denzel Washington reprises his role as Robert McCall, a character who embarks on a journey to Italy. Once there, he finds that life abroad strangely resembles home. But when his friends face threats from the Sicilian mafia, McCall does what he does best. However, this action-packed installment need not be the final chapter if Washington is willing to continue. According to Entertainment Weekly, McCall's trip abroad is driven by a need to right a past injustice committed back in the United States. He ends up aiding people in a tranquil fishing village. Considering the events of The Equalizer 2 and the loss of his dear friend Susan Plummer, McCall's desire for a change of scenery is understandable. Antoine Fuqua is now officially committed to making The Equalizer 4 if Denzel Washington decides to return as Robert McCall. In addition to the international escapades of The Equalizer 3, another intriguing element is the inclusion of Dakota Fanning in the cast. Reuniting with his co-star from the 2004 film Man on Fire was a natural choice for Washington, as Fuqua revealed in the same interview. Dakota's keen on it. He said, "Sign her up," because he has such a deep admiration for her. As reviews for The Equalizer 3 slowly trickle in ahead of its theatrical release, the film is generating a buzz. Julian Roman of Movie Web hails it as the summer's finest action film. Currently, only 23 reviews are available on Rotten Tomatoes, and the movie holds a tomatometer rating of 61%. Valerie Complex of Deadline describes the film as fitting into the category of dad movies you'd gladly take your father to, confident that Washington's presence will win him over. Bob Strauss of the San Francisco Chronicle acknowledges that, despite some formulaic elements, The Equalizer 3 stands above typical Liam Neeson-style action flicks. Chris Bumbrey of Joe Blow's Movies adds, "It knows its audience well. If you enjoyed the previous two films, you'll certainly relish this one. For fans of the series, it's an absolute thrill." Projections estimate that The Equalizer 3 will rake in approximately $35 million over the Labor Day weekend. When the dust settles, Robert McCall is likely to have performed well enough at the box office to warrant the green light for a fourth installment.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.